And if you have a little one, you might already have noticed this. It can be a very serious challenge to find quality licensed childcare, and there are a number of reasons why. Joining us right now on set is the president of First Steps Kent, Jennifer Hedley-Norman. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
It's a really important thing that's it seems like it's come out of the pandemic a little bit, and we'll get to that. But what is the status of childcare in Kent County?
It's critical right now. I would say it's the same as it is across the country. We have about 600 licensed childcare providers in Kent County, and it's just not enough. We are hearing from both providers and parents that wait lists are running anywhere between 50 and 300 children at this point.
Wow. And when we were on lockdown with the pandemic, childcare issues changed dramatically.
For sure.
So how has the pandemic really shaped the way we have to approach this project or this whole problem now?
Absolutely. I think it's important to mention that even prior to the pandemic, we had concerns really related to childcare, and it really just revealed the state that we were in. So the pandemic ended up causing some childcare providers to have to close down permanently. Those childcare facilities have not reopened, and so we feel the gap from that. In addition, we continue to have staffing challenges just in early childhood in general, and so even if a facility is operational, they don't always have quality staff on hand to make sure that a classroom or the center can stay open.
Yeah. So it really exacerbated a problem that was already
Correct.
in existence. Okay. Now you mentioned staffing. What's it like for staffing right now? Is that being met in community colleges, or how are we trying to solve the staffing issues?
Sure. So it's really twofold right now. We have existing staff that we want to make sure we elevate that profession.
Okay.
When we think about childcare, these are our most precious little beings. We want to make sure we have quality, dedicated childcare workers. But unfortunately, childcare workers are some of the lowest paid workers across the country. And because of that, staff don't always have the wages or the benefits that they need. And for those reasons, you have fewer individuals wanting to go into that profession or stay in that profession.
So how do you find quality childcare right now then? What do you tell parents?
Couple things. One, it's about having conversations about that this is a need. Kent County is really committed to making sure that we can address this problem. Organizations like First Steps Kent, we're stepping back. We're looking at systems because we understand it's going to require dedicated funding, policies, and really a collaborative approach to find a solution. But you mentioned community colleges and colleges. They're out there trying to elevate the profession. They're talking about it. So I encourage parents to have conversations with your local politicians, have conversations to just stress the importance of we need to make sure that we have the fundings, the systems in place to make sure that we're providing the quality child care that we want, because we know that's a critical stage.
Sure.
And that also then connects to things like kindergarten readiness.
Yeah. Coming at it from different angles to try and combat this problem. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us, and we appreciate you bringing some of this to light.
Yeah, you're welcome. Happy to talk about it.